Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So North Texas offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He's going to pass. Makes his connection. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering. Touchdown, Mean Green! And they score first. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
Second down coming up. This time they'll go to the running game. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
It's caught. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
I love the start from this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously, money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, that opens up everything, right? We trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play. Momentum shift for the defense.
Trying to get to him. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Touch pass on the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll try to slam it in, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
North Texas, 14, Iowa, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to run it.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. All wideouts, no backs. Working the middle, it's complete. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast.
And he intercepts it. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. It's complete to the right. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Gets it out fast.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
On second down, they'll take to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counter, coach? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's looking for a man on second down. It's complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it, makes it an easy catch for his running back on the move. Running back makes the grab, and he's able to...
All kinds of running room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And that quarterback can go just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays.
Touchdown, North Texas! And the pummeling has started.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Movement here from the tight end. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's open. Off he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 15 to Bowling Green. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Coming after it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Ready.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quarterback moving. He'll throw one to his right. And he makes the catch inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
325.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Touchdown, North Texas. And the stomping has commenced.
In the end zone.
They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes have pushed it inside the 20. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Here's the handoff. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. Nice move to pick up yardage. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is good! I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If we do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 8.
The expressway is wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. A run for the quarterback. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score North Texas 49, Iowa 3.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the...
Oh, look out! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. Firing deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next year.
The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Now the play fake. Heaves it on the run. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. He's right on target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him for the sack. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, North Texas.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's back to throw on second down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. 7 weeks, obviously, that does...